Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to the channel. You are now tuned into CBC TV. And today, we have a little bit of a different video going on. Season 3 is on the horizon, folks. We haven't really gotten much news about it, as you can see. But it is supposed to be rather soon. From what I understand, we should be getting news this weekend, if all goes according to plan. I'm gonna reference Minato's tweet here. Yeah, we should have Squadra Talk 3 this weekend if it's the same timing as the other seasons have been. So, you know, hopefully, because it's been very quiet. It's been bone dry almost. And listen, I love this game a lot. I have high hopes for it, so I hope it doesn't remain this way. But yeah, before anything, you know, go ahead and drop in the comments. What are some of the characters you guys are looking forward to season 3? Who would you like to see be announced? Maybe some of the changes you want to see in season 3. I'm gonna go over that a bit in this video here, but I'd love to hear what you guys think, you know, what you're looking forward to, because if you're here, you love the game the same way I do, and you just want to see it thrive the way that I do, right? So the first thing I'm gonna get into is the characters. I'm gonna go through this tweet a little bit, again, kind of show off what the general community is thinking. I don't really have a Twitter presence, so excuse me, Minato, I do have to use your tweet. And then I'll go into the characters I'm looking forward to. If you've been in my streams, you already kind of know the characters I'm going to bring up, but you know, not everybody joins. So first one here looks like the Season of Red. So old boy here is thinking God Goku, Daima, Mini Daima Goku, and Full Power Jiren. Now, I will say, I am still of the camp, I don't believe that they're gonna drop the Super Daima stuff yet. I remember originally I had a discussion with somebody in my comments about it, actually. They have Daima Goku in the game already, which is cool, but I still don't believe that they're going to drop, you know, the Super Saiyan 4 or Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, or, you know, Glorio is his own character, anything like that. For a very long time, if they do decide to do that. Maybe around the time Fighters drops Daima Goku, you know, kind of all ride the hype wave together. But I just don't believe that it's something they're going to drop now. Now, two of these are my picks. You can see right here, Goku Black. Yep, one of my first options. I truly believe, again, Goku Black's a very popular pick in the community. Most people want him. Again, they're assuming he's going to be a transforming character from base Black into Rose, more than likely a DPS, which is, again, what I imagine. Hopefully he doesn't have instant transmission, even though it makes sense with his kit, because good lord, I don't need another one. But we'll see. Golden Frieza is an interesting one. It's not impossible. The only thing is, I'm also hoping they don't follow the current trend that they're doing, where all the characters that come out that are the same character seem to be stuck in their same role, because Golden Frieza as a technical character doesn't even sound like it makes sense, right? Because people talked about, you know, Kid Buu and Buhan and things like that, and Kid Buu as a technical character, it just sounds crazy. When you say it out loud, it just sounds crazy. I really hope that they aren't just typecasting characters into roles, and that they will allow some diversity where it makes sense. And the Ginyu Force, another one of my picks, actually. With the Ginyu Force, I thoroughly believe it would be so fun if you got to play as the Ginyu Force, and you know, Ginyu was the main character, of course. You know, your skill 1 could be like Berter and Jace, and it's something to do with movement speed. Your skill 2 could be Goldo, you know, if you want. The ultimate could be all of them. You know, your skill 3 could be Raccoon, could be the kick, or the eraser gun. But I feel like Ginyu would make such a cool character. Such a cool character. So this person is saying, Final Form Frieza, Kid Buu, and God or Blue Goku. Again, it seems like the thing is, the pattern seems to be that they do drop a villain or like antagonists with every batch. You know, Topo isn't a villain, but he is an antagonist. And he did come out with Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Gotenks. And this time around, Broly came out with Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta and Ultimate Gohan. So, if you go by that logic, again, one villain slash antagonist, probably going to be two pro tags. Again, can't guarantee that. Just going based off of what has happened so far. So we got a full power Frieza, a Tamagami, and support Turles. Support Turles is crazy. Now you see, now things like this, guys, this isn't gonna happen. Third season, they're not gonna drop all three of the hypest characters in Dragon Ball history on a random season 3. It's gonna be an anniversary. It's gonna be Goku Day. It's not just gonna be, hey, it's January. It's the third season. What if we drop Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta and Blue Vegeta and Gogeta? Why would they do that? That's not gonna happen. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it off right here. But you see the general consensus. A lot of people seem to want Frieza's Ginyu Force. I like that a lot of people with Ginyu Force right with me. Rose, yep. Roshi is a technical, but yeah. So this is the general consensus again. As you can see, my characters: Goku Black into Rose, 100%. I imagine him as a DPS. Ginyu, and again his various versions, I imagine he would be a DPS, but I also could see him being a technical character depending on what they wanted to do. You know, Goldo for slows or stuns, Recoome for like a Zarbon like effect, not, you know, played in the exact same way, but you know, pushing somebody around maybe. You know, maybe Berta and Jace could slow the enemy, you know, just things like that. And Master Roshi as a tank, I believe Master Roshi, the buff form Roshi as a tank would be really cool. You know, he has like the shock move. He'd have Kamehameha just as a basic damage ability. Maybe some version of the evil containment wave, like a massive slow, maybe something like Zamasu's ult does, something like that. But I think it would be really cool. Now I have some honorable mentions. Tien, Mr. Kikoho, I think would also be cool as a tank. I really think Tien tank would be really cool. I really believe he could do a lot, you know, Ki Blast, Nullification, shoutouts to Dokkan, things like that, like as one of his abilities. And you know, Mr. Super 17, you know what they say about Super 17. You know what they say about Super 17.
I'm Super 17. Nobody can beat me when I'm Super 17.
And if you can't beat him, hey. But I believe Super 17 would be great. I could see him being a technical. I'd like if he were a tank. Again, which is why I'm really hoping that they aren't sticking with the whole thing of typecasting characters into certain roles, because that's just garbage. That's really just garbage. So fingers crossed that they don't stick by that and they actually do something that's different with it, because these could be amazing picks. But if for the other characters, you know, they decide they want to release Blue Vegeta and he has to be a tank, they decide that they want to release again any version of Frieza and he just has to stick as a technical character. For first form Frieza, it makes sense. But you mean to tell me Golden Frieza is going to be a technical? Really? Beast Gohan's going to come out and he's just going to be another technical character? And he's probably going to have the special beam cannon. He's going to be a technical character with a special beam cannon? That's what we're doing? Hey. So, here's to hoping, man. You'll never really know what these people are thinking, what they're doing. Oh yeah, remove Revive Pod. Oh, let me get to that. I don't know about removing Superstar. I mean, I still believe ranks should just be raw, but that's a whole nother discussion, maybe for another video. But yeah, so this is gonna be for the characters. I'm gonna get into balance changes myself in a little bit here, but again, this is just for the characters. And yeah, you guys, you know, let me know some of the characters you would like to see. If I had to guess, I really feel like Goku Black could be a very, very strong option because it seems everybody wants Goku Black. So it wouldn't be insane if he actually genuinely came up as the season 3 announcement. So fingers are crossed. But now to move into some of the balance changes. As you can see, this is what we ended up with for season 2.4. 17 buffs, minor, but I think they helped. I think 17's in a pretty good spot. Compared to some of the other characters, you know, would you pick 17 over Ultimate Gohan or Hit or even Kid Gohan? Maybe. It depends. But he's definitely a good option. The Krillin buffs I've heard are pretty good. I haven't gotten around to playing Krillin myself yet. The people I know that main Krillin that are really, really good with him say they help him. They don't take him up to Z rank or anything. Maybe they move them out of lower ranks into, like an A rank. That's good. I guess you can say there's always room for more at that rate though, but it's just a start. I don't know why they buffed you, Hit. I don't know why they buffed you. That's the first thing I want to change. Nerf him. Nerf him. You gotta nerf Hit. You gotta get him out of here. There's just, in whose realm did they decide to buff Hit? Just look at this. Look, why would you do this? Why would they make the death blow easier to hit? Anyway, there are still people out there who believe that Hit is perfectly fine and he doesn't need to be touched. There are people who think Hit's better than Ultimate Gohan. There's a lot of discrepancy around the character. I think what most people can agree with is buffing him was crazy. Baby, buff Baby more. Buff Baby more. It's not enough. Matter of fact, I shouldn't have even closed that. You know who really needs to be buffed? Because they're walling at this point. They're walling. Buff Cell. Cell is a meme. I love Cell. Y'all know that on this channel. You watch the channel at all, you know I love Cell. Cell is a meme. Why? Why is he so bad? Listen, just, again, buff his early game, nerf his late game. That's it. I get late game, he's super strong. Half the time, it doesn't matter because his early game is so bad, he's 4 levels behind. When you got a Cell in your team who hasn't transformed yet and he's level 8, none of that late game nonsense matters. He's getting clapped. He's getting put in a door. He's fighting this guy? He's supposed to compete with this? He's supposed to compete with this? He's supposed to compete with this? No. No. You're trolling. You're trolling. You're trolling. Next, buff Gotenks. Y'all didn't need to do Gotenks like this. Gotenks was never even broken out of control. I think Gotenks was a strong character. They took my boy out back like Old Yeller and did him in. There is no reason Gotenks needed to get done the way he got done. It's so bad. At this point, when you see Gotenks, he's gonna be riding your towers because he can't do anything else. There's nothing else that he can do that's meaningful at all, straight up. And that's unfortunate because he's cool. He's cool. But they did him dirty. Next, Trunks. Buff Trunks. Trunks doesn't exist in this meta. He's fun. Again, I only played him once or twice. I thought he was pretty cool. I know people that main Trunks. They don't even play him this season anymore. They just, you gotta buff Trunks, man. His HP it's ridiculous. I think this move comes out too slow. It's a good move, but I think it should come out quicker than that. That's way too slow. And just give him some health, man. Give him some health. While you're at it, buff Oob. Buff Oob. That little 1 second cooldown reduction. I still can't believe y'all did that. I still can't believe y'all did that to Oob, man. I really still can't believe y'all did that to Oob. But some real buffs on Oob would be super fantastic, actually. But I mean, I'd say buff Deborah too. It's gonna be a little trickier, but yeah, off the top of my head, I'd say that's mostly it for me. Nerf him to the ground. He's still not nerfed enough. He's also not nerfed enough, but y'all know that. I don't need to harp on that. Y'all know that. Realistically, I still think that they should take this character out the game and add him back in 2 seasons, because he was obviously meant to come out way later and not right now. So, hey. Yeah, all in all, this game could be a lot more balanced. It's not currently. It wouldn't take too much. It wouldn't take too much. These nerfs, some of them were good. The base HP decreased is good. I don't really feel like the rest of them did anything, I'll be honest. Genuinely, I don't really feel like the rest of them did anything. Hopefully with the Star Collection, they do find like a happy medium for it. Because the hero unlock that they've added has been really well received from what I understand. Which is good. So hopefully whatever they actually come up with is just as good, if not better. Again, and then we can really work from there. The last thing I do want to touch on is just going to be the bosses. I feel like it's a pretty pretty united consensus across the community that the bosses are not in a good spot. I'm not sure what type of changes they need to make. HP, maybe defenses on the bosses, something, man. But the current state of bosses is just bad. Goku gets there, the boss is gone before you even get the chance to contest it. Sometimes when you start getting steamrolled by the boss, again, because Super Saiyan Goku or Piccolo exist, it's all over. It's all over. I'd say you could touch those characters a little too. Maybe Super Saiyan Goku, especially. I'm not sure if Piccolo warrants a nerf, honestly, but maybe Super Saiyan Goku could, something could happen there, because he's still super duper number, Z tier DPS. So, last thing I do want to mention, the Revive Pod. Revive Pod gotta go. The Revive Pod gotta go. It's actually ridiculous. It's bad. It's bad. It's not to the point of where, again, Cell Juniors were, but it feels like that, in the sense that when you are behind, right? Cell Juniors made it so that you can pretty much never recover. It's almost the same way with Med Respawn. When a team is already dominating you, they have a level or two on you, right? And then you kill one of their allies, and then they swarm that pod, and they have Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, of course. He just shields it. Gohan just knocks you away from it. You can never get there. They revive their teammate that was already part of them smoking you, and then continue to smoke you like Kielbasa. And what do you do from there? Listen, I just put it in. The first thing I see, medical respawn is bull. It's ridiculous, man. It's ridiculous. So they need to. I don't even think it needs to be removed. Like, Cell Jr. had to go. Med Respawn, maybe if you add a cooldown between the amount of time you can just bring somebody back. Maybe if they didn't come back full health, maybe if they came back at the God of Destruction instead of right there. There's a lot of things they can do to address it, so hopefully they end up addressing some of this stuff. I am excited for season 3 of this game. I'm excited to see what comes out of it, how everybody receives it as well. Because again, I love this game with all my heart, so I really do just wish the best for it. And yeah, I hope that whatever they're cooking, that they're cooking in secret and not letting nobody in on, is the best feast ever. Because again, we are at this point waiting to see what comes next. We haven't gotten any kind of news. We haven't been told anything in particular at all. It's really just, we're waiting. We're just waiting until you know, hopefully this weekend we get some news about it. We get the Squadra talk. Of course, if they do drop a Squadra talk, I'll be streaming. But yeah, so like I said, you know, let me know how you guys are feeling about it. Hopefully, you're optimistic about season 3 the same way I would like to be. At this point, we don't have too much to go off of. There's just not, again, a great deal. They posted the season 2 rank rewards. They post whenever the trial heroes change. You know, this is a Broly campaign. They posted this monster, the New Year's camp, but there's just nothing in regards to the next season. Just nothing at all. So yeah, at this point, all we can do is wait. Hopefully when they do release some stuff, it is some super hype stuff to, you know, balance the game out, maybe get everybody back on the same page, get everybody to the point where we're all happy. You know, not everybody's gonna be satisfied all the time, but I can be unsatisfied but happy. You know, if they release Cooler's henchman Salzer or something, turns out to be a really cool character and everybody was looking forward to it but me, I'm not gonna be happy about it, but I'll be satisfied. I'll be like, oh, you know, the community got what they want. Hype for the game ramped back up. There's more players online. So, you know, it's not always about getting everybody on the exact same page, but we could at least be in the same book, right? It'd be nice if we were in the same book, even if we're not on the same page. Because at the end of the day, we're all part of the same story. So, amen. So as always, if you like the video, like, comment, share, subscribe, you know, all that beautiful stuff. Leave how you're feeling in the comments about season 3 and, you know, what you want to come up, what you assume may be coming up, maybe what you're hoping they don't do. That would be good too. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.